So a lot of we traders simply use our own hands to complicate trading and make trading look so difficult that we think we can't actually become profitable if we get on it. But the truth is that what we can actually become profitable traders provided that we'll take in some basic information and make sure that we abide by them. Like when it comes to being profitable with trading, you don't have to do a lot of things. You simply have to understand some three basic concepts and make sure that you stick with them over and over again, regardless of how the market is treating you during that period. So basically, at first when I started trading, I see trading as one of the most difficult tasks ever that I've gotten my hands on. Note, I'm not a lazy dude. I'm a graphic designer, video editor, content creator with over 15,000 subscribers on my other channel, and then a social media manager. Like basically, I have even done farm work before. So basically, when I said trading was hard, it looks like something on a total different dimension. But then, learning these three quick things actually helped me fix it up, and I'm here to share those with you. So without taking much of your time, let me just get straight and share with you these three key things that you need as a trader to make trading look easier. Yes, when I say make it look easier, doesn't mean it will become as easy as ABC, because it doesn't. Like, it's very difficult for every single human being out there to follow these three principles. But then if you really want to become a good trader, then it's very important for you to actually stick with them. Sorry, my videos are unfitted, so a lot of brokerages comes in. As you are saying, right, I'm even trading. I don't know if the volume came in, the sound from MetaTrader came into the microphone. Now, the first thing I learned that make trading look so easy is simply simplifying my trading strategy. Like, a lot of people come into trading and we think that the most complicated strategy is the most profitable strategy. But in reality, the most profitable strategy is simply the simplest strategy that anyone at all can easily understand within a short period of time. So if you really want to be a good trader and see the easy side of trading, one thing I advise you to do is that what? Stay away from any strategy that is so complicated. You don't have to make it look so complicated to make you feel like that is the best. No, there's no best trading strategy out there. So one thing I advise you to do to actually make trading look easy, even in your own eyes, is simply learn a very basic and simple strategy. The market moves in singular pattern over and over, in multiple pattern over and over again. Now these patterns, everyone have their own approaches of breaking it down. Like I trade liquidity, supply and demand, which is a little bit of more like a little bit of support and resistance included into it. Support and resistance, we know it's a basic trading strategy, so I added it up with support with supply and demand. So supply and demand, support and resistance, they are almost the same thing with a little bit of difference. Now this strategy is one of the most basic strategies added that I learned on trading, and I backtested it over and over again. Now before I learned this strategy, I've come across a lot of other strategies that has yield result for the people according to them, but basically I see that it doesn't really worth the time and effort to actually waste my time learning all of that, because me trying to learn all of that was making trading look so complicated and so draining in my mind, because like I was like, come on, how is this thing so complicated when there is basically some basic strategy out there that is simple and also delivers the same results. So now one thing I advise to do if you really want to see the easy side of trading, simply avoid any complicated trading strategy and stick to something easy and simple. Now, the second thing I learned that actually made me feel like, come on, trading shouldn't be difficult, is simply understanding that losses are inevitable. Yes, you heard me right. No matter the strategy you learn, no matter the approach you learn, if you like trade like the banks, if you like trade like the big guys, in fact, if you like be the algorithm that controls the market, be the algorithm itself, control the market and run the figures, you still can't avoid losses in the market, because what? Some losses happen not because you did not do the right setup, but simply because they are bound to happen. And there are some losses that will happen not because you did not do the right setup, but simply because there's an event somewhere that's occurring in that market that you are not aware of yet. Because when it comes to forex and commodities trading or stock trading, we are basically trading economics and trading companies that we personally don't run. You don't run the currency in your country. You can't define the value of the currency. Event that happens in the country, political event and so forth and so on, actually determines the power of these currencies over and over again. Now you might do the right setup, being a very profitable trade, and then it might not still go in your way. Maybe because an event happened somewhere that triggered the market and changed the direction of the market, or simply because it wasn't just meant to be in your way. So basically, one thing I will let you know as a trader, if you really want to see the easy side of trading, is that get used to accepting losses. Now, when we say get used to accepting losses, this doesn't mean that what you should go on huge losses. Now, what I mean here is simply losses are inevitable, but what you can actually do as a good trader is simply learn to manage them. Now, what do I mean by learning to manage them? When it comes to managing your losses, you basically have to lower your position sizing and then be so calculative with it. Like personally for me, before I can actually lose, like when I'm trading, when I out my trading setups and everything, it will take me 2 to 3 SL to equal one of my TPs. That's the basic truth. Except my scalp trading data. When I'm scalp trading, those records are different from when I'm taking my actual intraday and swing trade. Because scalp trading, we all know, is a short, quick takes. Now I don't even do scalp trading frequently. But when it comes to my actual trading records, like it will take 3 to 4 losses to be able to match one of my take profits. Now why is it so? This is simply because I learned to manage my risks. Why I lower my lot sizes and then lower how much I'm risking per trade. And that's why some of you will see that there are some markets whereby I'll use 3 lots on the same account. Some trade I'll just use 0.5 lot. Now the difference between these two trades is that what on trade 1 I'm using 3 lots, but then my stop loss might be probably about 5-10 pips. Now on trade 2 I'm using 0.5 lot and my stop loss might be up to 30 pips or 20-30 pips or even more. Now this is where I always say that what you cannot avoid losses, but you can simply manage them. So instead of saying that you want to go and learn a new strategy because you are in your losing era, or simply you are losing too much and not winning enough, one thing I advise you to learn is simply take your time and then re-strategize and then learn a strategy that gives you a high win rate. And what I mean by sorry for a high win rate, that gives you a high win result. So this is simply a high risk to reward. That's what I actually mean here. Learn a strategy that gives you a good risk to reward, because a good risk to reward will actually save you from a lot of unnecessary drainages when it comes to trading. Like I can go on a losing streak and then lose 2, 3, 4 trades. But then once I hit one TP, everything automatically gets covered. And this is the best part of trading. And this is something you should also learn. So know that losses are inevitable, but you can simply manage them by using proper risk management. Don't risk more than 1% of your account. Basically for me, I even risk at times less than 1%. Like I'm trading a 25k account. 1% of 25k is simply $250. But most of my trades are basically $100, $160, $170. Highest I've gone is $180 and below. Even though I plan to risk 1% earlier, I realized that my setup actually requires a tighter stop loss that is even way more better and gives me more results. Sorry, I had to take a break and then look at my trade setup. Now the final one on our list is simply learn to be patient as a trader. Now patience is a very important thing if you really want to become a profitable trader. Now you need to be patient to wait for your trade to hit your SL or your TP. Yeah, you can be patient and it to still hit your SL. Like as we are speaking right now, I'm holding a very profitable trade on GBP JPY right now. That is already at a 1:2 risk to reward. But then I'm still watching it. I'm still letting it run because my target is a 1:6, and it looks like the market can go up to 1:4 before it will hit the next demand zone because I'm on a sell position. Now at the same time, I'm monitoring DAX, German 40 to take a sell position as well. But I had to be patient for the market to actually give me the confirmation I need, which it hasn't given me. That's why I see that what I'm looking both sides and then looking at the camera at the same time because I have a trade that I'm monitoring. Now this, I'm not monitoring the trade, so but I'm monitoring the setup to give me the results. But I have a time period. If it doesn't give me the result within that time period, then I'm not going to take the trade again. Now this is something you also need to learn as a trader out there. Simply, not every time that you need to take a trade and not every trade that you should take. That's where the act of being patient comes in. Like I can go a whole day without taking any trade. This not because I did not see opportunity, but because the opportunity doesn't really match with my setups. So that's why I tell people that there's nothing like A+ setups and all of that. I know I'm talking off topic right now because this particular video shouldn't even have a topic in the first place, because I'm just here to tell you things to make you see the easy side of trading, provided that you implement them correctly. Now remember that I only gave you 3 things. Number 1, learn a very easy strategy that delivers result and backtest it to make sure that it works perfectly for you, because we are different people, different things works for us. Secondly, know that losses are inevitable, but you can actually manage them by minimizing your risks and targeting good positions. Now the final thing here is simply know that you need to be very patient if you want to be profitable. You need to be patient for the market to come to your setup, and you also need to be patient for the market to hit your stop loss or take profit for you to conclude your trading day. So that's basically all I have for you. If you're able to comprehend this and then stick to them, trust me, your trading will become way easier over time. Basically, for those of you who started my channel with me back in 2023, you know that this channel is over a year now, because I started it, if I'm not mistaken, that was August 2023. I was doing more of crypto before I switched to full-time forex. Now when I switched to full-time forex, everything wasn't really that 100% smooth, but then the best part was that I was following my system, sticking to the game, and then I'm getting my results. And today now, I'm happy. You all know that we started off here doing $10 challenge, $100 account, $200 account. Now right now I'm trading a 25k account, and very soon I'm working to become a 200k funded trader with a prop firm. Now, for those of you watching this video, and if you are wondering which prop firm or which broker I'm using, when it comes to my brokerage, I use Exness. The link will be there in the video description. And when it comes to prop firm, I use Blueberry Funded. You can use my link that will be available in this video description, and also use my discount code that will give you 25% discount as well. So this already said, see you in my next video. Bye.